Hey guys, so it is our top 5 reads of 2014. And yes, this is probably one of our most fun ones because we're like, what have we read this year, guys?
What made us happy?
Oh my gosh, so much fun. We decided to do reads, not like books released in this year because it's just too hard.
We couldn't narrow it down.
So first on our list is something we have reviewed. We've talked about it a bunch of times, but we will talk about it again because we love it so much, and that is The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater.
I don't know how this happened. I mean, we went to BookCon and we went to the Maggie Stiefvater panel, and you're like, oh yeah, her book Blue Lily Lily Blue is coming out at some point, so we should do The Raven Cycle. And I'm just like, okay.
And then, yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll start the series. And I read the first one and was like, you need to read this book because it is so freaking good. And you're like, yeah. And then you started it and you're like,
yeah, so
I need to read this book.
Love the characters, love the world, love the blending of mythology, love the writing style. Love everything.
Yeah, there's just nothing that you can hate in these books. They suck you in. They're so pretty sounding. They're so pretty feeling. They feel like a legend or a myth. The characters just have their own, like, weird, like, little head spaces that you get into, and you just can't.
I love Ronan.
Yeah, and you love each character equally, which is really strange. Yeah. You can't, like, really choose a favorite.
I love Ronan.
Relationships aren't cliche. He's my favorite, too.
The Blue Gansey relationship kills me. Like, it's just... I can't even.
Like, they're not, like, in a physical relationship, but it's killing you. It's absolutely killing you. And you just need it to happen, and it's not happening, and it's distressing.
I think the reason I love Ronan so much is he's just there. It's just like, yeah, I totally can speak to the Latin-speaking trees. Oh, yeah, I have this magic thing. Yeah, oh, well, guess what, guys? I can do this. Oh, by the way, look at my pet raven. And you're just like, I want to be you.
In the meantime, he's just like, fuck you guys.
I'm going to get into bar fights.
Yeah, he's a hot mess. That is what he is.
Yes, he is.
He's a hot mess.
And you want to be friends with him.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, next on our list is a book that surprised the crap out of us when we just randomly picked it up, and that is The Disaster Artist by Greg Sestero.
Oh, The Room. The wonderful mess that is The Room. Tommy Wiseau. We rip on Tommy Wiseau a lot. Like,
I don't think there are too many people who've seen The Room and don't.
So The Disaster Artist is kind of this autobiographical book written by Greg Sestero. He played Mark in The Room, and so basically it's how he met Tommy Wiseau, what he did when he was meeting Tommy Wiseau, his acting career, being in The Room, and basically how his, like, relationship with Tommy Wiseau progressed, like,
and so
post-Room.
So you just find out all this crazy crap that you knew was probably going on behind the scenes, but you never knew how crazy it was. Like, they go through, like, 3 film crews. He spends, like, a ridiculous amount of money, like, buying the equipment, which you just don't do because the equipment changes all the time. Just the craziness that was...
The Zodiac sign that he found on Tommy Wiseau's car. We filmed a informal book review of this book because we
just
read it. It was so much fun, so I'll post that link down below. But if you like The Room, like cult film, just like really, really random crazy stories that are almost unbelievable, then yeah, this book is definitely for you.
Take it and run far.
So much fun.
Next on our list is a book that absolutely took us for a ride. And we were just like, oh, we should probably read that book. And it was both kind of like, it was on both of our to-read lists. And then she started reading it and she's like, this is amazing. And I'm like, really? Okay. So I pick it up and I'm like, this is...
9 hours, people. I did this in 9 hours. And that is also including going to work and sleeping.
It is...
I was in love.
It was that good. And I can't really describe exactly what it is that was so good about this book, but it got its claws into you.
The pacing was wonderful.
Yeah.
The characters were somewhat believable. And it was just so much fun because We talked about this, I think, in one of our podcasts about how dark fantasy is really, really in right now. And this book definitely wanders into the dark fantasy kind of genre, but at the end of the day, it's pretty light.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like everyone is dying around me and I'm depressed all the time.
It doesn't feel like you need a shower after coming out of this book. Yes, their world is dark, things kind of suck, but they don't want it to be dark, and they don't want it to suck. And that is ultimately like the driving force behind, you know, the characters' actions. They're like, we need to fix this. This is not okay.
And you kind of get the feeling that they might be able to do it.
Yeah. So, it is setting up for a series, and we are super excited. Apparently, Emma Watson also bought the rights to produce it as a movie before it even came out. That's how good it is. So, we are super, super excited.
I can remember when I finished that book and I was walking to the library and I had my phone out and I'm like, I need to find out if there is a sequel, like, right now. And the sequel's not even out yet. Ah!
Well, it was really funny because I don't update my Goodreads account. And it's just something I forget to do all the time. And I had Queen of the Tearling on my to-reads list, and it was my birthday. And my friend's like, here you go. This was on your to-reads list. And I open it up. It's Queen of the Tearling. And I'm like, I read this. I love it. And she's like, it said you hadn't read it on Goodreads. What the hell is wrong with you? And I was like, that's okay. I love this book. Okay, the next book on our list is The Iron Trial by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black.
Nostalgia feels.
I think that was the big thing about that book.
I was like, I was reading Harry Potter again for the first time.
Oh, and just to capture that feeling, like you feel like you need to read it quick before somebody spoils it for you. That was like the driving horse between me reading Harry Potter. I was like, I need to finish this before someone runs it.
It was a lot of fun. It was a nice play on the traditional magic school narrative. It was a good, like, take on the whole Chosen One narrative. It was just so much fun.
And, you know, you come out of that and you're like, I have no idea where the rest of the series is going, but I really want to know.
I need it, like, right now.
Thanks for that.
I'm going through withdrawal.
Another 5 years.
Can't do this with my life.
And it was really, really good. So if you have not picked up Iron Trial, yes, it is kind of middle grade, but you will enjoy it, and it is not dumbed down by any means. So yes.
And last on our list is the best moment of my year, and that was getting my hands on The Brothers Cabal by Jonathan L. Howard.
This book, I just started reading. I'm like 150 pages through, but I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
They're the two main characters of this book. It's perfect because we each both love one character. And so we don't have to fight over them. Because, you know, we're like 13 years old.
Not even 13, like 8, and you have to pick your favorite Spice Girl. That's what this is.
So we have our favorite Cabal brothers. So my favorite Cabal brother is Johannes because he's just a bundle of laughs, but not really. Because he's just so sarcastic and snarky and just full of hate.
Yeah. And I love Horst because Horst is just so blasé about everything. He's like, oh, you know, this is great. This is the best time of my life. And just so happy about everything. But he's got like this great heart. And you're like, okay.
And then you put the two of them together and it's just magical. Like, you wouldn't think in theory it would work. You'd think that someone would end up dead.
But no, Horst was a little too happy to kill, and Horst loves Johannes, so therefore...
And Johannes loves Horst.
It's a very weird relationship.
The best relationship ever. These two are just like... I like it because on some level it's almost like Johannes wants to protect his brother's happiness. It's just like, you can be happy.
I'm gonna be over here.
I'm gonna do everything to make sure you stay happy. While I, like, sulk over in this corner.
And Horst is like, I need to protect your soul because you have humanity in there, and I need to bring it out. And it's just so sweet, like, their relationship, because, like, Horst has been dead for a while.
Yeah.
And he comes back and he's like, what's been going on? And he's like, I think Johannes is dead. I think they might have killed him. This sucks. And then somebody tells him that Johannes, A, is not dead, and B, he has actually
He's kind of saved the world.
Yeah, once or twice. And Horst is like,
this is the best thing ever. Oh my god.
I'm so proud.
I have to go find him and, like, hug him forever.
It's just So cute.
I love my little brother, guys. Guys, I'm gonna go get my little brother and bring him to you, and you're gonna love him too, because he's like the best person in the whole wide world.
Just wonderful.
You were telling me earlier about how you felt about the book, of how it's like Horst is telling the story to Johannes, like that's how, and how you're like, oh yeah, so Horst is just basically telling him what's happened, and it's building up to, so I need you to go fix things for me, because I
fucked up, guys. That's the relationship in a nutshell. Like, one of them's gonna fuck up and the other one's gonna be like, okay.
And there's another good metaphor for the two of them. I think it's in the fourth. It is in the Brothers Cabal, where it's like looking back on Horst's childhood, and it's Guy Fawkes Day, and they're at this outdoor barbecue thing, and they're given sparklers, and Horst is just like, yes, best day ever, guys. Let's do this. And Johannes is just like, I don't understand the point of this. And Horst is just like, yes, sparklers.
Why are the British celebrating a failure? Oh, it's wonderful.
I just love these two characters more than anything.
So
yeah, those were our favorite 5 reads of the year. There were definitely a lot more. Like, we could probably go on forever about our favorite things that we read.
Yeah, I think so. But anyways, if you are interested in any of these books, we've talked about a lot of them in our blogs and reviews, so go check those out. And we are super excited for 2015, so if you have anything you are excited for in the new year, please let us know. We want to hear about all the good
We love
books.
recommendations.
Yes. So, see you guys later.